This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from Burger King, Buffalo Wild Wings, KFC, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a burger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Hello and welcome to I Talk to Ghosts. I'm your host, Jennifer, a spirit medium, and I welcome you this evening into my spirit parlor. I'm gonna pour some tea, light a candle or two, and let's have a little bit of a metaphysical chat. Tonight, I want to encourage you to infuse magical moments in your day-to-day living, and I'm going to give examples on how to do so. I grew up with fairies dancing in my head and a constant need to seek out magic. I could not accept that the day-to-day material world was all there is. That would just be so disappointing and boring. I think most children seek out magic. And as an adult in this busy, crazy, loud world, it's very easy to lose our sense of wonder and connection. All of us can lead a more magical, beautiful life. With a few simple shifts of mindset, you will well be on your way. So let's begin. Rekindle your childlike wonder, feel more connected, and add magic into your daily life. How do you do that? Here are some ideas. Number 1, create something. You don't have to be an amazing artist. Understand and appreciate the fundamental concept that you're here. You have a thought, you act and create something that wasn't here before. When you create something, it becomes real. It's manifested into this reality because of you and you alone. Manifesting something, anything, into being is no small act. Practice appreciating this. You're already doing magic. Next, connect with nature and the world through your senses. Admire a beautiful sunrise. Those colors will never replicate in the exact same way ever again. No moment will. Listen to the birds. Examine leaves. Feel the wind. Take in the forest smells. You're a part of this, and you belong here. And don't forget to enjoy your favorite food, bite by bite. Experience your favorite cozy blanket as if you've never touched it before. There is so much joy to be found in our senses. Being a soul in a physical body is a gift of experiences. Our senses are how we experience the world. Each moment can never be reclaimed. Don't let them pass unnoticed because you are thinking about the past or the future. Practice living in the now. It's the only thing that is actually real. So if you're busy thinking about last week or planning the week ahead, you're missing the present moment. And is what you are doing worth trading that for? Next, connect with subtle energies. Pay attention to the pull of lunar cycles. Live by the seasons. Long ago, people needed to plan their year around planting, growing, harvesting, and even periods of rest and hibernation. All of this back then was so very important. If you had a bad harvest based on how you worked with nature, that could end very, very badly. And if you lived in harmony and balance with the world around you, you were given abundance. Reconnect with the flow of the world. Use seasons as markers to evaluate how far you've come, what you should adjust, and use the energy to keep going. Ask for seasonal blessings. You aren't a bystander to the seasons. They are a part of you, and you are a part of them. And as I'm talking about living through the seasons, remember the micro seasons, such as noticing the small transitions between major seasonal shifts, like the first warm breeze before spring, the shift in the air when it becomes more crisp right before autumn. I may have mentioned this once before, but I love celebrating the first time I see a bee in early spring. And you can celebrate the changing seasons in small ways, leave an offering of gratitude for the earth, light a candle to mark the transition of a season, or even write down lessons from the past season that you've gained along the way. Next, consider conjuring magic in your kitchen. Bless or set a daily intention infused in your morning coffee or tea. What do you want the day to bring? Drink it in. Even mundane acts, like stirring with a spoon, can be done with mindfulness and intention, turning them into small spells. Before you take that first sip, pause, set that intention. What do you want to cultivate? Clarity, joy, peace? Infuse that intention into your drink. And as you sip, imagine yourself drinking in that energy. And you can add an affirmation such as, with this sip, I welcome joy. With this sip, I invite clarity. And if you don't have an intention, divine one first. Pull a daily oracle card and see what message it brings with it. Carry that theme with you throughout the day. Pay attention to synchronicities. Life is always speaking to us if we choose to listen. Another thing you can do to add magic in your life is to create a sacred space. Consider the basic concept as to create a space around you that reminds you of what is important to you in life. And a sacred space doesn't even need to be a traditional witchy altar. Create a space filled with your favorite books, plants, photos, anything that's important to you that reminds you of who you are and what is important in your life. Whatever that looks like, let it be a place where you can pause, breathe, and reconnect with yourself. A space that feels like home to your soul. Lastly, I mentioned fairies dancing in my head when I was a little girl. I really do think as an adult, it's important to cultivate a sense of wonder in your life. There's even science behind this. Childlike wonder benefits the brain. Science shows that engaging with awe and curiosity increases happiness and mental flexibility. Neuroscience supports the idea that the more we focus on beauty, the more our brain adapts to see it everywhere. The magic of the universe is already all around you. You just have to remember how to see it. And as we talk about wonder, we should talk about play. Adults forget how important it is to do things just for the joy of it. Be a little silly. Do things that don't require some kind of product output at the end. Take a moment to do some cloud watching or skip rocks or painting with no intention or the need to be good at it. And maybe even, dance to your favorite song in the kitchen. The act of play removes resistance, and it makes it easier to tap into our natural ability to shape reality and manifest. I could go on, but I will leave you with one final thought. Look for magic in your life. A positive view always brings positive results. Find one small magical thing in your day today, whether it's the way the light filters through the trees, the way your favorite song makes you feel, or a moment of unexpected synchronicity. Notice it, cherish it, and just know that magic is always around you. We see magic when we seek it out. We attract what we seek. Since you happen to listen to this episode, take it as a sign that living a magical life is meant for you. Everything happens for a reason. Keep going and find the beauty in life that you seek. It's out there and it's waiting for you to notice it. Those are my thoughts for tonight. Let me know what you think. I love reading comments and emails, so please reach out anytime. If you can leave a comment on this episode where you're listening, please do so. Leave a kind review if you're so inclined. And you can always email me too at speaknow@italktoghosts.com. What are some ways that you add magic into your life? Join me on Friday for some spooky ghost stories and some of my spirit work. Until then, take care.
If you enjoy stories of the paranormal and the unexplained, join me for They're Not Shadows. As I got out of the car, lightning lit up the sky. The trees making a jagged display through the rain. They're not shadows. It's a spooky good time.
Hello? Are you okay?
Fear Daily is a podcast that takes you into the shadows of the past, unearthing the 1990s most terrifying tales of monsters, madness, and life after death. Discovered on a forgotten bulletin board server somewhere in Pennsylvania's Rust Belt, these stories are an archive of humanity's strangest encounters with the unknown, as told by the people who experienced them. Written by Brennan Storr, creator of the Ghost Story Guys, and hosted by Brandon Scheck-Snyder of Southern Gothic, Fear Daily is your window into the dark corners of our world. Follow Fear Daily today on your favorite podcatcher to receive new episodes Monday through Friday, each and every week.